Buff Nation, we got a big time visit out of the transfer portal that's coming in on December 16th. It is Reginald Hughes, a linebacker from Jacksonville State. I believe they just won the Sun Belt Conference. I'm going to get into that in a moment, why I think he would be a fantastic fit in this defense, what he brings to the table. But first, smash that like, subscribe, and let me know your thoughts in the comments about this. I love this. Credit to Go Buffs for putting this out on Twitter. Dron Miller going around giving $1,000 checks to just other organizations close to his heart in Silsbee, Texas. I love to see this. Just shows you what kind of character Colorado Buffaloes have, right? Our guys. They're filled with high character. They think outside of themselves. They're generous. They're selfless. And I mean, look at this, man. Like what guy with the world at his fingertips like Drelon Miller, just a stud true freshman for the Buffs this year. Real bright future. Who does this? Colorado Buffaloes players do, despite what loser journalists like Steve Corridor from the Athlon or whatever might try and put out. Like this is some team made up of a bunch of GTA characters. That is false. And I'm glad that this information is being put out there because this team is filled with so many wonderful young men. And for them to think outside of themselves, do this. I mean, look at it. He's given to the All Faith School, Silsbee Little Dribblers, 409 Fit, a gym and New Life Ministry. Hats off to you, Drelon. I love that. Now, let's move forward. Reginald Hughes, okay? I've teased y'all long enough. 6'2", 240 pounds, guys. Big time run stuffing linebacker. No doubt about it. Maybe he could fill that Levante Bentley role that we've had at box linebacker, but I do think he brings a little bit more to the table than Levante. Of course, Levante, tad lighter, at least on the sheet, 230. Reginald Hughes, 240, 6'2". You know, we want our linebackers real big because they're going to be prioritizing stopping the run at first, but we also need him to run a little bit and cover. And he did that well. Granted, Jacksonville State, G5, okay, playing lesser competition. But hey, first off, let's get to the coverage grade. I want to talk about that. 64.4. He did allow 73% reception against him, but passer rating, NFL passer rating of 112.7. Guys, I think Levante Bentley's, if I remember correctly, was like around 150 or so. So I do think that he can bring a little bit in this game. He did have a pass breakup this past year, as well as a defensive touchdown. So you know he can move a little bit, which is fun. Maybe has a nose for the end zone. And yeah, on the year he had, let's see, let me do the math here, 71 total tackles, only missed 9, 39 stops. So you know he's bringing down the ball carrier at the most important times in the game. That's really important. So 752 snaps. You know, he's going to play a lot of downs. I think he could play on third down, possibly for this team, depending on who else we bring in. But I would love to see him become a Buff. We need probably 4 inside linebackers. That would be what I would really love to see coming into this room. Most of the guys that we have right now aren't on scholarship. So we do have, you know, Jalen Wester. I guess Trevor Woods hasn't jumped in the portal. I would expect him to do so. We got a couple young linebackers coming in here who got here last year, but, you know, it can take a little while at this position. And Reginald Hughes, originally an Ole Miss guy coming out of high school. So an SEC talent, didn't play too much, 67 total snaps between 22 and 23, and then transferred on to Jacksonville State, where I think he had a really good year. Again, you see that 62.8 in the run grade, 75.2 tackling grade. Again, only 9 missed tackles on the season, 59.8 pass rush grade, guys. From the inside linebacker position, he had 26 total pressures, 6 sacks, 18 hurries. So he does have some underrated pass rush ability from that inside linebacker position. And you know, Robert Livingston does like to get aggressive, sometimes blitzing those inside linebackers. I would love to bring him out here. Yeah, and again, coverage grade 64.4. I love the fact that he is visiting. Again, I think we really need to target, excuse me, interior defensive line and our linebacker on defense. Those are like the two big time positions that we need to focus on. So I love the fact that Corey Phillips, Coach Prime, and company, they're all uh, doing that. They're doing that, and that is incredibly exciting to see. So hopefully we see him sign. We close the deal and we get Reginald Hughes out here in Boulder again. We could have him for another year. I'm not sure if he redshirted in 22 or not. Let me just take a quick look. How many games did he play in? Oh no. So we might just get him for 1 year. That's the thing. Okay. If he hasn't used his red shirt yet. Okay, it looks like he used his red shirt this year. So he would have 2 years of eligibility. That's great. And yeah, former SEC talent. Uh, I would be very, very interested. Reginald Hughes, Reggie, we need you out in Boulder, guys. Or Reginald, what do you guys think about this? Let me know in the comments. And also, hey, give a shout out to Drelon Miller. It's great to see him along with other buffs doing really positive things in our community, despite, again, what loser journalists just playing for clicks might put out there that's totally false. So, guys, thank you so much for tuning in. Reminder, I got the Buff Blitz tonight with Russ. We're going to do a big time transfer portal breakdown, and I think you might see me on another show prior. So be sure to smash that like, subscribe, and bell for notifications when you know I'm going live. Thank you so much for the support, and check out my video on Elliot Arnold, our newest commit, aka Big Booter. Go check that out. I'll leave that in the description. As always, y'all, let's go Buffs.